Dog Gadgets Live.
Hello, welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. I'm Amanda, the Education Outreach Coordinator. The sound went away for there.
Well,
behind the camera, messing with things. I've got Pete.
Oh, input error. It's fine.
Sure, whatever.
Probably.
Hopefully they can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm monitoring it.
All right,
it did
good.
have a little glitch. A good glitch.
Yep, perfect.
It's all fine now.
Today
our
we've got
viewers.
Chapter 24 of MicroBit University. But before we jump into that, if you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, the project today, as well as all of our other projects, products, and guides can be found at browndoggadgets.com.
Right.
And if you have any questions, feel free to chat with us. Otherwise, you can always email us at help@browndoggadgets.com.
Yeah, all those things.
All of it. So today, Chapter 24 of MicroBit University, we are diving into servos.
Servo motors.
Yeah.
Got it. Which we just call servos.
Yep. All right, let's check it out.
Let's see. That'll do.
All right, so this has very little tape involved.
No tape.
No tape.
Oh, underneath.
No, there's not even any
you didn't
there.
even tape it down.
There's not even any there.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't bring any.
We don't need it.
So we've got our 270-degree servo that already has the wires connected.
Brick compatible.
Brick compatible, hence the reason it was just on there.
Yes.
It's pretty fancy.
With bricks.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then we're plugged into the 5-volt pin 13.
Yes.
Give it a little more oomph.
Yes.
Perfect. Nice and easy. And then we'll throw some power on it. And this one is
See what happens.
Servo Sweep.
Yes, the classic.
And it
There we
sweeps
go. It's
back and forth.
Sweeping the floor with you.
Sure.
You got it.
Sure, Pete.
Okay.
All right, tell us about it, Pete.
Let's take a look here. Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, what are you sharing, though?
Let's get this.
Restream?
So, okay. Yeah, it's our stream. It's our stream right there. All right. Servo sweep. What's
Yeah.
This one? My monitor is all funky. All right. Servo sweep. It's the classic servo sweep.
Yeah.
Super helpful right now.
Yeah, you are. Great. You're doing wonderful.
If you look, see, we've got our little simulator going here, but it doesn't look like the real life thing you had
I also paused it
there.
because it was noisy.
Run it again.
All right.
You'll see it's
our
it's a
angle's
little
here.
different.
And all the way around
Right.
to here.
So we'll ignore the simulator for now.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, if you do this advanced under pins, scroll down, you've got these servo things.
Mm-hmm.
And 99% of the time we just use this servo right pin. And all that's going to do is let you select a pin that you have the servo connected to and then set the angle. If you go like this, it's going to show you can choose any angle from 0 up to 180.
Right.
But you can also...
But we said 270.
You can type that in, but guess what? It doesn't do anything. It says 270, but somehow it only goes to 180. I don't know if there's some weird bug or some quirk or whatever, but like it goes to 180. I don't know. So you'll see our servo is going more than 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into that in future guides here. We kind of mentioned some stuff as we go along. So these guides that we're doing today, we'll jump into that. But honestly, this is the simplest thing. You'll notice we move the servo and then we wait 3 seconds and then we move it again and wait. So unlike when we worked with LEDs, that blink on and off, you saw how fast we could get those things to blink on and off before it was imperceivable. Well, this is a motor. It's a physical thing in the world, and it can only move so fast. So, like you saw, it takes it takes a little time to move from one side to the other. So we're kind of moving it. We're giving it a little time before it moves on to that next step, because I don't think it dwells on this. I think it calls it and then jumps right to the next thing. So I think without this pause, it would probably just like jitter between, 2 points because it needs some time to like move basically.
Right.
But that's your very simple moving a servo from one side to the other.
Gee, what you
Audio's
doing,
getting I didn't do anything. Audio's getting a little funky.
I know,
today.
I heard it
Don't know
glitch
why.
out.
All right, if you missed anything for the 3 people watching, just let us know, leave a comment, and we can reiterate. But
Or even just say hi. That works
that's true.
too.
And that is we have a thing for
Servo.
ask a question,
Sweep.
leave a comment. Yes. Something simple. We'll jump to the next one.
All right. So guide B is servo sweep step.
Yeah, right. Another amazing name.
It's really good. And it's going to look very similar, except the speed is different.
Yeah. And our on start, there's nothing to set up here, so it's empty there. Let's see if I can blow this up a little.
Perfect.
Perfect, right? So you can see it's moving much slower. The simulator is moving slower, and our real life example is moving slower as well. So what we did on this one is basically like two things in here. So here we're going to set that angle to 0, so it's going to sweep all the way sort of like clockwise. And then it's going to repeat 180 times because, again, we can move that servo 180 degrees. So we're going to write the pin to that angle val, which is 0. And then we're going to change that value by 1. We're going to wait a little bit.
A very little bit.
A very little bit. And loop around. Well, we're only moving 1 degree. So, I mean, you could change that value to make it a little faster or even slower. And then at the end, it kind of just dwells at the end again. Doesn't have to dwell that long, but we have 2 seconds.
Right.
And then it basically does the reverse. So we're already at 180, but I like to set it again just because it's an easy visual reminder where you are. And then again, we're going to repeat 180 this time. We're going to do our change by -1. So we're going to count down instead of up. Same thing here, same thing there. So it's going to sweep slowly back and forth.
So this is your roundabout way of being able to change the speed of this servo.
Yeah, and I remember when we did our rover stuff in the summer, there was someone saying like, oh, it closes so fast, and that's because we just move from one angle to another. Is there a way to like slow it down? This would be the way, sort of setting that starting angle and end angle and looping through with a little pause in between would be kind of the easy way to do a slow close of like the gripper or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
That works.
All right. Then we've got guide C, which is servo angles.
Ooh, and just a little reminder.
Real or fake angles.
In these guides, we do have kind of notes on the code, and we have some notes on the code when it's running. I keep wanting to say sketch. I know, it's a weird thing.
Did that one still say sketch?
No, I said.
Oh, I thought you switched it.
Said it out loud.
Oh, okay.
I said it out loud. So once again, you'll see where's our simulator? It's thinking about it. Oh,
yeah.
I wonder if it's confused because of
the 270
what
maybe?
we did here. Yeah. We'll get rid of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is very close to that first example, except we go from 0 to 90 to 180, and then we try to go to 270. And if you notice, it's when it starts, so that's our 0, right? That's our 90, which is halfway or half
180,
and that's our 180.
And then this is where 270 would be.
It just can't move anymore.
Yep.
So even though, again, it says, if you can see that, can I make that larger or not? It was getting larger. It says 270 here, but if I back this off and then try to go up again, it only goes to 180. So again, maybe I should report this. Maybe it's a bug in MakeCode. It's just kind of always been this way, so we've worked around it for various ways. But
yeah. Maybe it is a bug.
Yeah, we have a link to this other guide, which we wrote years ago, talking about sort of that angle stuff and how it's really, 0, 180, 0, 270, and how to figure out, that difference between them. There's a whole thing with a compass protractor. I don't even know. That one is using, I think that one uses a potentiometer, which is one we'll be doing in a few weeks as well. But so that one kind of links to that guide if you want to read up on it more. But
Right.
again, very simple, but we just want to cover that whole 180, 270 thing a little more. So.
Yeah, because I mean, our zero's down here, which would not make a 90 up there. So it is a little bit confusing.
A little funky. It's that thing too, once you kind of get, and this next one will be even more funkiness, let's call it.
Yeah, but it helps to understand it a little better. So now you're doing, you're mapping the angles.
You're mapping, yeah.
To make them more realistic.
Yeah, and this one is kind of strange as well, but that's why we're here.
Yep.
Okay. So this time we made a function called, let me just move this here, maybe I can make it a little larger. Okay, called MapIt, which I could have called it something else. Whatever.
I like it.
So when we do call MapIt, it's actually running this function. We're passing in our angle, and we're saying map angle to the whatever that number is. We're going to map it from our 0 to 270 that we know our servo can handle to these other angles of 34 and 206. And I know you're like, where do those numbers come from? So
my first question is, where does your high of 270 come from? Isn't the highest we can technically do 180?
Yeah, I mean it is, but yes, but I think what was I thinking here?
I don't know. There may be a reason.
I'm trying to remember because I think I was trying to map our real world thing onto.
Okay.
Oh, I go higher than 180 here. I'm not. See, once again, you've asked me questions where I'm like, what was I thinking?
What were you thinking days ago when you did this?
Hours ago. Anyway, what I did, and again, my math, I'm not good at math, but I took 270 minus 180, which is 90. Divided in half is 45. So I tried doing like from 45 to what's 270 minus 45?
I'm not doing math for you today. I'm sorry. My brain is not
anyway,
there.
I tried to do that math.
Yeah.
And I thought like, I could get it to move exactly 180 degrees. It wasn't quite right. So I basically just started like tweaking these numbers. And you can see it does move about 180.
Right.
Moves from like 0 to 90 to 180.
Yeah.
So just by kind of playing with these numbers, I was able to call it with 0, 90, and 180 and get it to do the right thing.
Got it.
So somehow that worked. And I don't even know, I think I tried a different servo or two and it wasn't always exactly the same, but it was pretty close. And I think I kind of mentioned in one of the guides that like, these are hobby servos. They're never going to be super precise. There are what's called industrial servos. They cost thousands of dollars and they are super precise. They're used in like high-end equipment, machinery, CNC machines.
Do you mean we don't need it for this?
We don't, no. No. And one fun thing too, so you have that battery pack plugged in. So when you load the are we having...
I don't know.
Power issues. When you load the code, it'll start running when the USB cable's plugged in. But for all these sketches, it'll run a little slower. It'll sound a little different, the sound that the servo makes. And even on this one, it didn't go exactly to like the angle. So when you plug in the battery, it's getting the servo that full 5 volts that it wants to run on. So it runs a little quicker, a little more sort of precise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mentioned that, and you'll see that if you were doing USB power versus
Is it still connected?
battery. Oh, it should be. Yeah, maybe. It's the blue one?
Yeah.
I think it is. Give it a shot. Try that
Yeah.
and then unplug the...
I unplugged the battery already. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see it's
slightly
not
off,
quite-
and it's definitely slower.
Yep.
And now it's matte.
So that's the difference of power between about 3 volts versus the 5 volts. So yeah, And in the sweep one too, you'll notice it goes really slow. So, but yeah, so you want to use the batteries. You can kind of power it, and you can kind of power it, but the batteries are going to kind of make it work right.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, so it's going to jump to that right position.
Yep. So interesting.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, at least one more. Wait, was that?
That was D.
Okay. There's an extra one today.
Yeah, we've got 5 today. The last one is random, which I'm guessing this one looks very crazy with the.
I love my random numbers.
The power source over there.
It looks like our office today.
Right.
Yeah, this one's super simple. So actually, I wonder if the simulator will run with that. Yeah, so you can see the simulator pretty much shows real life. The one trick here is that that pause. So I set it to 50 milliseconds, and you can see it's jumping around pretty good. If you set this much higher, it's gonna move to a spot, move to another spot.
Yeah.
If you set it too low, it's never gonna kind of move enough, because if it's trying to move on too large of a sweep, it's gonna be told to move again before it can even get there. So if you want a super fast jitter where it's not moving much, you could lower that number.
I was gonna say, would it give us that on the display?
Yeah, let's try that. See what the simulator does. Yeah, so it's not getting quite as far versus.
Right.
Let's try a larger number. I might be able to. Yeah, so it's got a little more movement to it, but this could be something useful for maybe a Halloween effect. I don't know, some sort of jittery, jumpy. Maybe put a string on it with a spider and it's hopping around. I don't know. That's for you to figure out.
I like it. And then when you do figure that out, and he meant you, not me.
No, I meant you.
No. When you figure that out, tag us. We'd love to see what you create.
Don't you want to add a spider to your house that jumps down and...
I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do.
Maybe Josh wants you to. I don't know.
Josh doesn't create any projects anymore.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. He has the impetus of the idea that becomes the project.
Yeah,
so.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Awesome. This one's obnoxious.
That's, no. So a lot of what we build is just what is called an annoyotron, which is an electronic device to annoy people.
Right.
Yeah, and I like the sound of servos, but after a while it's like, I gotta unplug this. Anyway, that is sort of our intro into the 270-degree servo. And like we said, it's pretty simple. You set the angle, you give it some time between when you want to move it. We'll eventually get into the 360 servo continuous, which is a little different as far as it works, and we'll use an extension for that, just like we did for the NeoPixels. But this basic 270 or 180 servo sometimes, depending on how far they move, is really simple. You can just use that built in under the pins, and you got control.
So is there, I'm guessing there's also a 180-degree servo.
Yeah. Hello?
Weird.
I'm back.
I don't know. Just little glitchy ones.
No. Yeah, there are plenty of 180 servo, and they're just about as common. You can get 180 servos or 270. And the funny thing is, it's a 270 servo. Often it's more like 285, maybe even 290 with some of them. And the 180s often will go like 185. They're not super precise.
Yeah.
They're not the industrial ones, but for what you need to do, you program it, you tweak it a little, you adjust the values, and you can get it to move within.
Or is it a situation, Pete, where you just write your own extension for it?
I'm not going to do that. No, because you got to do it in TypeScript, and I don't really write TypeScript. It's JavaScript, basically, but... Yeah, I think we have power issues today.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's time to end this stream today, because it's a little off. We're flickering now.
Is it these?
It's these two. It was just this one the first time.
Yeah.
If you have not followed us on our social media platforms, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and YouTube.
Yeah.
Also, the guide for all of MicroBit University is on browndoggadgets.com. And you can definitely email us at help@browndoggadgets.com if you have any questions.
It's all true.
next week I have absolutely no idea what we're doing.
I don't even have anything on the schedule.
Oh,
What?
what is it called? Is it the Dancing Dead?
Is it the
like
guy
the
with
coffin.
the dog? Oh,
No, that's Sir Skeleton. That's the following
Okay.
week. That one took me a long time to color.
that.
Long time.
Okay.
And then I used Illustrator and just made the background black, and that was a
Exactly.
lot faster.
Okay.
So the Dancing Dead,
Ooh, nice.
little coffin that dances around
Yeah.
on Tuesday. I don't know
Something.
what's on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I mean, you should just join
We'll
us
do
and find
something
out.
else. Or email us and tell us what we should do.
Yeah.
And we'll do something else, maybe.
Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's 2 projects for Dia de los Muertos. So we've got the Sugar Skull and the Smiling Skull.
Cool. Those are great.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
And then chapter 25 next week, Pete.
Quarter of a 100. Quarter of a
Right.
century.
Yeah.
25% done. If we do
I don't know
100,
if we get to 100. I don't know if we'll get that far.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
It depends what Josh tells us to do.
That's true.
All right.
Awesome. That's all I've got for you today. Have a
right.
great weekend. We'll
All right.
see you next week.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media @browndoggadgets. We'll see you next time.